Well, greetings, Voyagers. Thought it was time to show you how my, or I should say, where my electrical system has evolved to. And right now, I think I got a pretty decent system for my needs. Although at some point, I'm hoping to upgrade to a much larger system. I want to get a microwave in the van. I want some of those creature comforts. I want to get a 12-volt refrigerator. And, my son wants his PlayStation. So this is an interim system that I'm using now. In my old van, my first van, old Rough Cut, I just had a single 12-volt deep cycle marine battery that charged off the engine through an isolator. And I destroyed that battery. I inadvertently left it running for 48 hours. I had the fan running. I didn't know it because it was on low speed, and you can't hear it when the fan was running at low speed. So anyway, I totally depleted that battery, and its life cycle declined sharply after that. So this is a new system that I have. This the heart of it is the Boden's lithium iron phosphate power pack. And I'm really beginning to like it. It has some drawbacks, but nothing that's a deal breaker. One of the things that sold me on it was the life cycle of the battery, how many charges you can get out of it. Because it's the lithium iron phosphate, not just the plain lithium, it'll be a much longer, it'll have a much longer life. So that was a big selling point. And the price point, frankly, was another selling point. I got this for $118. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. There are some drawbacks. One is this display. You can't get an accurate readout of volts and amps. How many volts you got left, how much battery charge you have left on this device. It's just a pretty crude calibration. 5 bars is full. So you can just kind of guess on that. But I have noticed that it can take a long time. By the way, when I first got started, I was making the usual beginner errors. And I contacted Boden's, their representative, and they said I was having problems with it shutting off. I was running my LED lights in the van. I had them on dim, and I was trying to recharge my my beard trimmer. It's just a small battery, and it kept shutting off. I'm thinking, why was this thing shutting off? It wasn't drawing too much power. It still got plenty of charge. Turns out that it has an undercurrent. It has an overcurrent safety, and it has an undercurrent safety. If it's not drawing enough current, it'll just shut it off. I mean, I guess there's a threshold. Those devices I can run off of a power inverter that I have in the van. I'll show you that later. I was disappointed that it only has 3 USB outlets. It has the standard 2.4 amp USB, and then it has a quick charge 3.0. And some devices, namely my other little battery pack over here, which I've had for a while now, that will take a quick charge off of this. It'll charge real fast. And then it has a light. I guess it doesn't work while it's charging. Or maybe I have to hold it in. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that. And it does have its own power inverter for 120 volt outlet. I wish it had another one of these outlets. but I've taken care of that with a power inverter in the van. But this light will come on. It does work. I've used it. I guess maybe it just doesn't work while it's charging. I don't know. But it only weighs 5 pounds. You can charge it from the, it has a 120 volt transformer that you can plug right into it. It goes right into the input port right there. So it will charge off a 120 volt wall socket. You can also charge it from the 12 volt power in the van. But the manufacturer's representative told me that if you're trying to recharge the battery from the 12 volt truck system, it won't charge quickly and it won't charge completely. So I've had to, the good thing about it though is it's small, it's only 5 pounds. I put it in my backpack, and when I go into the library, when I'm back home, when I go into the library to do my editing, I can plug it in, and I can charge it fully there. So if you're just going to try and charge it off your dashboard power supply in the vehicle, it's not going to get you all the way there. But it's pretty good. I mean, when it's on a full charge, I can run my laptop for probably 2 hours before it gets down to like maybe 2 bars out of 5 or 1 bar out of 5. I can run the laptop for a couple hours without completely draining it. And of course, another advantage of it being a lithium ion phosphate battery, or any lithium battery, is unlike the lead acid batteries, which are an ancient technology by now anyway, you can drain these things all the way and recharge it all the way, and it doesn't hurt it. So yeah, I can run my lights forever on a full charge. I can run the laptop for a couple of hours. I can recharge my smartphone, oh God, I don't know, probably a dozen times anyway off of this. So this is a pretty good little system for our needs right now. As soon as, when I bought this, the Bowdens, I also bought a 50 watt folding TP solar panel. Hold on just a second, I gotta set this thing up again. I just had to prop up the solar panel again. I'm out here about every hour when I'm charging during the daytime. About every hour I have to come out and change the angle because the sun is, lower on the horizon now, so I have to keep adjusting the angle on it. But it's pretty hazy today. It's not getting full sun. But on full sun, I can bring this Bowdens with this 50 watt solar panel. I can charge it fully from almost dead in the middle of the day, and probably about 3 or 4 hours with a good clear sunshine. So that's not bad. And it has two USB connectors. So right now I'm charging my smartphone and my other little battery pack at the same time that I'm charging the Bowdens. So this has worked out really well, and my phone and this battery pack charge much quicker, and the Bowdens pack, by the way. All these 3 devices that I have, they all charge much faster off the solar panel than they do off of even a 120 volt wall socket in your house. Solar panel on a good day is the fastest way to charge these things up. So I'm really impressed with this little solar panel. If you want more detailed technical information on this Bowdens and on any other solar equipment, go visit Hobotech. I bought my Bowden's battery pack at the same time. Actually, I bought it just a little before. He gave a product review on it, and he gets into a more technical way than I can. But yeah, at any rate, according to him, this battery pack doesn't need more than, it can only handle at the most 50 watts charge. So if you get a big 100-watt panel, it's overkill. It's not going to help you charge it any faster. So I went with a 50-watt panel. And this little panel was $137. $137 for the panel, $118 for the battery pack. And the battery pack comes with all these adapters, all kinds of crazy adapters. It has the 12-volt plug, and then the jack that goes into the battery, into the Bowden's. It has look at these skinny little wires. I guess it's okay for charging. You can charge your battery, your car battery, with this. Just plug this end into the solar panel and clamp those onto your battery poles. Pretty cool, huh? And then it has all these other adapters. All kinds of other devices. I doubt I'll ever use all of these. I'm not even sure. I mean, I guess there's so many electronic things. I wonder if I can charge my laptop directly from the solar panel with one of these adapters. I'll have to look into that. I'll give Hobotech a shot. Hey, yo, Hobotech. So that's the heart of my system now. That Bowden's runs my lights, my LED lights. I run the ventilating fan when we need to, like when I'm cooking or whatever. If we just need to change the air, it runs the fan. My Max Air fan up top. And it gives me pretty good service. So I'm pretty happy with it. But it is an interim system. I will at some point, hopefully this year, be beefing up to a much bigger system. But that's going to cost. And that's going to have to wait.